were recorded the same day that he left the campaign in August, creating a shell company controlled by Mr. Manafort that soon received $13 million in loans from two businesses with ties to Mr. Trump. Who knows what's going on there? Naveed, you had experience in counterintelligence, particularly with Russian intelligence. And
yes.
I want to get your sense of the question that everyone's asking, which is, what is the deal with Carter Page? People cannot make heads or tails of the guy. We now know from the Washington Post, if their reporting is correct, there was a FISA warrant for him specifically. He's been named in charging documents in the Southern District. What do you make of the role this guy could have played?
Well, it's so interesting because his history with the FBI dates back till 2013 at a minimum, right? It goes back to this case that wrapped up in 2015 in New York. Look, I think it shows two things. One, first and foremost, when it comes to the Russians, it shows that they have shifted in terms of how they approach and how they target U.S. persons, and this is so critical. You know, I think that they're going to start using business. And when you look at Manafort, when you look at Flynn, when you look at Page, you know, the fact is that what Page did, what Manafort did, offered an entree to an intelligence service potentially to come in not through some sort of crazy side door, but rather through the front door, through legitimate overt business. So the question that, the first question is, does his entanglements, does his business entanglements, as much as Paul Manafort, does that offer an entree for an intelligence service to come in?
Well,
I say yes.
Well, and here's a key point. Remember the Manafort denial about talking to Russian intelligence was they don't wear buttons saying they're Russian intelligence, which sort of squares with that account, right? I mean, the idea that you're having business interactions with someone who has another agenda. All right, Matthew, here's another, I'm going through the, like, cavalcade of questions here.